Welcome back to Rinard, friends. So you can see it's kind of a cloudy, rainy day, but let's zoom in. See some changes, because some time's gone by. But as you can see, the farms have changed a little bit. There was a little bit of a land swap brought before the city fathers. And our friends here with Double Book. Sorry, it's funny. It's because it's double beak in German. They extended a little bit toward the waterfront, traded some land, gave up some land here to Spinning Spool, who in turn traded some land to Common Groceries, which allowed Common Groceries to expand and enlarge their greenhouses here, as you can see. And as you can see, their business is thriving. They've got a number of outbuildings going. But while we're here, let's, my initial layout wasn't the tightest of borders, and I kind of want to connect things up a little bit. So let's do that. There you go. Make it a little prettier. Now, need for schools has grown immensely in the city. As you can see, I've made up some of it, and the way I've done that is we expanded this high school out here in Crittenden Corner with the double extension here. And it's getting up there. It might be a function of not having the right operating district selected. So let's quickly just add in. I'm not sure where we need to add in, honestly. But we can add in Crittenden Cove and see if that just brings in the extra students. And then, of course, this poor elementary school is just completely overbuilt. It needs to expand again, and we'll go ahead and we'll do that. Because it does need to expand. That's going to give it a little bit more. Another 100 students. But as you noticed before, or as was brought up back in episode 3, and since, there's been some unrest in the Keaton household. In fact,
you bastard!
Phil doesn't live there anymore, and his mother's come to live with his daughter, or his wife and kids, which says to me that Phil really screwed up if his mom is hanging out with her daughter-in-law rather than him. Phil's trying to make things better, though, which is why he prevailed upon the fathers of the town to demolish École Keaton and to replace it with this thing, Karen Keaton Elementary.
Won't somebody please think of the children? What?
And I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to expand up another level because the kids need more education. More education. Ever read the story of Wayside School is falling down? Well, this is like Wayside School, apparently. But as you can see, it's brought it more in line, and there will be plenty of other opportunities. And in fact, if we can afford it, which we can't, not yet, we could do a courtyard playground. But Phil's hoping that by building this monument to the city and naming it for his wife Karen, he might get back in her good graces. We'll see what happens there. We're not overly hopeful. In the meantime, Boulevard Grand Soleil continues. There's been some developments. We've got, of course, Au Coin de la Bouteille, and there are some people living there. It's kind of hit and miss. CHU du Lac is still temporarily shut down. They might be revived, but as you can see, buildings are growing in down on this end of Main Street of Boulevard Grand Soleil. And we've got the medical center, which we will rename appropriately because it is the Du Lac Medical Center, funded by the Dulacs, of course. And then our friend Yolande Crittenden decided to bring in a little more Parisian influence. Le Carré Gastronomique as a signature building, but she decided to emulate Paris more, hopefully drive some change from this style to this style. As you can see, we've got some different businesses and houses going in here. But we've also added in this nice little courtyard. Did a little bit of, just a tiny bit. Why did you go down Myrtle Street? Which, by the way, you may have noticed Myrtle Street changed names. You know we had to bring it back to Myrtle. If you've watched City Planner Plays, you know you don't mess with Myrtle. You just don't. So that's where the city stands right now. And as you can see, we're starting to get some interest in having places to live again, which is good news for Monsieur Dulac, because you know, he'd of course love to get more people living out in his little subdivision here. So he's selling off these plots of land. Buy now. Come to Dulac Domaine. Become a part of history of the area, as it were. It's an interesting place because we've got these big buildings, we've got the farmland, and I'll tell you, there are places in France where there are big, tall apartment blocks and farmland immediately adjacent. Kind of crazy, I know. We've got the Colos Industrial Park doing well. See, the river's flowing here, flowing by. Not entirely sure if I'm happy with our waste facility here. We may relocate it, because there's this lovely body of water that, you know, wouldn't necessarily cause problems to the city's drinking water if we were to relocate this. Make it kind of poopy lagoon. Oh, we got power problems. What's wrong with our power? The battery's depleted! Not the battery! We built this French substation. We're gonna actually kill it because it's not letting us buy from outside of town. We need to buy from outside of town, so we're gonna get the transformer station here, and that will help to bring in some electricity for the town, because as you can see, our availability is low and we need it to be more. So that should help with that. Why have you not had a hearse visit you yet? Are you outside the operating district? I think you just might be. Well, let's fix that. Dispatch the hearses, we ride at dawn. I don't know. I'm not sure what happened, but all of my muscle cars have gone to be white boxes. So I'm not sure what's happening there, but we'll figure that out. Let's see what he does here in Domaine Julac. Yeah, that's not gonna fly. They're not gonna be happy with that one. So he might not build it off the roundabout, or that roundabout. Oh, goodness. Well, we'll figure this out. There you go. No! Again with the stupid... Quit it! I need no collision just to be default. Look at all this colored up land here. Let's what are you doing? Was that what the problem is? Well, here, we'll do a path and let's fix that. Alright, so we're gonna spend some time over here with... quit it. Domaine Julac. He's gonna expand this a bit, but he knows he's running out of land. He's eyeing other places around the area. None have tickled his fancy yet. But he's got a real estate team that's looking hard. Because by going this route with the more highfalutin real estate, he seems to have gotten himself quite a following as a developer. Let's check that border on Domaine Julac. Okay, we've got plenty there. Good. Which we had to create a new area, which we're going to call La Campagne, which means the countryside, because, well, that's basically what it is. Alright. Just eyeing this area here and keep crossing that's just not building up at all. Let's see if there's something to be done. Maybe he'll sell it off. What do you think? Phil might sell it off to a developer friend. See if he can't bring in some more typical German See if maybe that will inspire growth. We will see, but in the meantime, how are we doing on this? 5 out of 5 have been dispatched. We might need to reactivate Seashujulak. In fact, they will. They'll bring it back online. Seashujulak.
Please state the nature of the medical emergency.
Which should help cover all the districts that need coverage. Sure, they're dispatching ambulances right away. Yep. Take care of these medical needs out here in Crittenden Cove. How's our student body? Oh, look at that. We are chock full to the gills. How are we on school for everybody? We need to expand the high school. Or just shy of. But can we afford it? No, not with current income. It costs us $300,000 and a lot more a month. Small high school would cost us. City high school would take in 800, 400, so that's double. And double on the cost there. Double capacity, double cost. There's nothing nice about the other stuff here. Are there other options? This high school's double. Yep, see, same. Small high school, double double. Same, no change, just a change in appearance. And we can't expand this one because there's no place to put an expansion wing. Well, maybe I can across the street, but that would be weird. What do you think? Town fathers are open to maybe making it more of an education campus here? I think they might. They do. They do. And if they're going in, they're going in. That just increased the capacity of our high school up to 700 students. It's not a lot, but it helps welcome in more students. They may want to downgrade Autumn Street into a pedestrian road, however. Where are our pedestrian options? Yep. I think they're going to, just for the safety of the kids. I was noticing that, you know, the city is growing and look at that, it's filled in. This is delightful. What a wonderful thing. That's beautiful. Wonderful, wonderful. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful little French style street.
Beautiful. Gorgeous. Wish you were here.
Now, one thing that is missing that we probably need to actually address is parking, because while it's not super car-centric, it is a little bit car related, and we're gonna have to unlock parking. So let's unlock parking. Now, we've got some various sized parking lots. Potentially fitting it in there or other places. Let's look. We want it to be near to a bus line so that people can just hop on board the bus. Because if they park and get on board a bus, that means that they're not going to be driving down the main roads here. So we will do that. We'll add parking there and there. Let's see if that helps. As far as getting people to come over here and just park. Yep, we've got people interested. Look at that. They're finding places to go. Oh, there's no room for you with your trailer there, friend. And the trailer just vanishes. We have single row parking lots, which could be useful depending on where we can put them, but we would need to find city blocks that can accommodate them. And maybe, just maybe, we can get people to park here, but we don't want to infringe on the city's area there for good growth possibilities for the schools. So maybe we'll put it out here on Madison. Just right here at the end of Madison. See if that can't interest people. Because the bus also does come by here. How's our bus line doing anyway? Not bad. 93% usage, that's good. And 56% usage. We almost need another... Did it automatically add another bus? That's interesting. Well, it looks like we've got some good solid bus routes going. That's good. They'll be able to make use of that. Parking lots are being used. These townhouses on Myrtle are coming in just fine. But Josh Dulac, he knows people are wanting to live in the town. He's gonna buy this land here if we had money, but we don't!
In terms of money, we have no money.
So we'll simulate it and we'll buy it next time, but in the meantime, we'll have to decide, do we have... This is the receptacle of our sewage and clean up our waterfronts? Do we dump it out here in the lake? Decisions must be made. We'll see ya. Thanks for coming with me here in Rinard.
No more will Crittenden, Keaton, and Dulac have any sort of say in the matter. We will protect this forest, and I will put a curse upon them. A curse upon them!